You seen Markiplier's new teaser for his upcoming movie? Iron Lung, yeah. I really like Markiplier. I really didn't like Iron Lung, the game. But I trust that he'll make something cool out of it. But yeah, I thought Iron Lung, the game, was fucking miserable. Thanks to resub Rabbit and Dude. L take. I think it's just people wanting to be afraid, so the fact that nothing happens and you do nothing in the game, they write off as tension building for the sake of wanting to be afraid. Because I don't get it. Literally nothing happens except for some ambient noises. And then at the very end, a generic JPEG jump scare. Like, I couldn't have, like, envisioned a more boring horror game. Cola just took it 3-0 over Zomba. Fear of the unknown. Yeah, I've seen that cope a lot. But on that same token, I could also just drop you into, like, a room in Unreal Engine, like a stock asset, and then just play a bunch of noises happening outside of the room, and then at the end the door swings open and it's a JPEG jump scare, and you'd basically get the same effect as Iron Lung. Only difference is you're not, like, slowly navigating. Yep, I know, I just watched Cola 3-0. They're just right into grand finals, too. They must be running low on time at the venue, because they just immediately started this. Can we watch Party Grand Finals? No. I don't have restreaming rights. I didn't know it was still going to be going on. I thought I missed it. Thanks to the resub O'Neill and the Prime Cooler. Do you understand the fear of being in the deep ocean? Oh, of course I do. I don't like the thought of being out in open water either. But the beauty of Iron Lung is you never even know, because you're just inside the sub. So it's an understanding that you're in the ocean, but you never actually really see any of it or anything. So you're actually just in a small, tight quarter. Iron Lung creates that amazing atmosphere. The vast openness feels like a beast that is crushing the submarine. Yeah, that's just all fanfic, because when you play the game, there is no such thing as vast openness. You are looking at a screen that gives you the idea of vast openness, but you never see it or anything. You are just in the tight quarters, and then you'll, like, look at some static images occasionally. Again, there's nothing wrong with liking it. I just really didn't at all. I thought it was extremely underwhelming. It just puts an idea in people's heads and lets them be like SpongeBob and Patrick in that box with their imagination. Iron Lung has cool lore and a world to explore. Well, that world is not in the game. Maybe it has cool lore there. Cool lore, though. That I'm not really sure. Do you think you're into much different types of horror games? Well, there's very few good horror games, and that is absolutely not one that I'd put anywhere near the conversation of a good one for me personally. Again, I could emulate the exact same thing. You put a player in a room and play off of a fear of, like, an ocean, right? But all you are is in a room and you hear noises for 2 hours, and then you get a JPEG jump scare at the end. It's just not a good game. It's just imagination. What would make it better? Literally anything. I think most people don't remember the game. This is the game. And you just hear things. And then you can go to a terminal occasionally. And you see this. So you're actually just imagining the fear, because there's nothing you see until the end with a generic JPEG jump scare, which is this. But you go here, you visit all of these things, collect the pictures. Well, that's why we're talking about it, because I saw Mark's making a movie off it, and I have a lot of confidence in him to make it cool, but otherwise I just think the game was trash. And I wasn't kidding, it's actually just a JPEG. Thanks for 5 gift subs, Kabibi. The resub, Obi, Melted, and Humza. Mark said he liked it because of the hidden lore. Yeah, I don't know the lore. Like I said, there could be great lore. There really could be some amazing lore to it. Thanks, resub, Micro. I know, I'm watching Cola up here. It's the concept that makes it scary. Again, it's fine. The concept is you are in the sea of blood, but you never see any of it, so you have to actually imagine the fear in your own head. And you spend the game just doing this. Now, if they actually had you, like, seeing things in the deep sea, then I could absolutely understand it more. But they don't. Just those black and white pictures occasionally. No, it would ruin it. No, it wouldn't. There is literally nothing here except sounds. It wouldn't. You know what? One day I am just going to put my money where my mouth is on this concept. I am just going to, and I'm not going to put my name on it, I am just going to publish a horror game in the exact same vein. I'm going to play off of someone's fear, like maybe trypophobia or something, and I'm going to put you in like an actual stock asset room, having you do some remedial task, and all you're going to be doing is hearing noises. And that's it. And I bet people would lose their mind over how, like, scary it is. Because, I've said this before, the number one thing that scares people is their own imagination. So this game did a good job of putting everyone in their own head about it, because there is nothing here that is, like, scary or interesting. Were you the one that advocated for horror to use imagination more? This is hypocritical. It's... The game, this is a game. I'm talking about a movie. What do you mean? Those are two different mediums. And like I just said, nothing is going to scare someone more than their own imagination, which is why you just brought that point up. We're in two different mediums.